Why do cats panic at the first touch of water? Simple splash can send even the bravest feline running for cover. While dogs jump happily into lakes and puddles, cats often act as though water is their greatest enemy. But here's the mystery: why such a strong aversion? Is it fear, instinct, or something deeper in their biology? The truth isn't just about wet fur. It's a story rooted in evolution, survival, and the strange relationship cats have with the element most animals can't live without. To begin, most domestic cats are descendants of wildcats from arid regions like the deserts of the Middle East. Their ancestors rarely encountered rivers or lakes. Unlike dogs, who evolved alongside humans as hunters and helpers, cats adapted to environments where water wasn't central to daily survival. This evolutionary background left them unprepared for swimming or tolerating wet conditions. Water changes everything about a cat's body. Their fur, designed for insulation and stealth, becomes heavy and clingy when wet. This not only slows them down, but also strips them of the agility that defines their survival. To a cat, wet fur feels like losing their greatest weapon: speed and control. Imagine being trapped in a suit that suddenly weighs twice as much. That's what water does to them. Cats are also highly sensitive to temperature. Their normal body heat hovers around 101 to 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit, slightly higher than humans. When soaked, their fur loses insulating properties, making it harder to regulate warmth. What feels refreshing to us can feel dangerously uncomfortable to them. This discomfort builds an instinctive distrust of water. There's also the element of unpredictability. Cats thrive in environments they control. Water by nature is unpredictable. Splashes, ripples, and currents move in ways cats can't anticipate. For a predator built on precision and calculated movements, this lack of control feels threatening. Water represents chaos, and cats prefer order. Yet not all cats hate water. Certain breeds, like the Turkish Van, are famously called swimming cats. These breeds developed in regions where water was common, adapting to it over generations. Their fur has different properties: more water-resistant, lighter, and quicker to dry. This proves that aversion isn't universal, but shaped by evolutionary history. Domesticated cats also form associations through experience. If a cat's first encounter with water is stressful, like being sprayed during discipline or forced into a bath, it reinforces negative feelings. Cats learn quickly, and one unpleasant event can build a lifetime of avoidance. Their sharp memory ensures they won't easily forget discomfort. The grooming instinct adds another layer. Cats are meticulous cleaners, spending hours licking themselves to maintain pristine coats. Getting wet disrupts this routine, leaving fur clumped and hard to groom. For an animal that relies on self-care for comfort and survival, this feels deeply unsettling. Water, to them, isn't just wet. It's an insult to their personal system of order. But here's where the tension grows. While cats dislike being submerged, many are fascinated by moving water. Countless owners notice their cats pawing at faucets, splashing in sinks, or staring at running taps. This isn't contradiction, it's curiosity. Cats are drawn to movement, and water in motion looks alive, like prey. We want to interact, but not fully commit. This fascination shows in drinking habits. Many cats prefer running water over stagnant bowls. Evolution explains this: flowing water is fresher and less likely to contain harmful bacteria in the wild. So while cats may hate getting wet, their instincts push them toward moving water for survival. It's a delicate balance of attraction and aversion. Some scientists argue that cats' dislike of water is also tied to smell. Water can carry strong odors from soaps, chemicals, or chlorine. Cats, with their hypersensitive noses, may find these smells overwhelming. What we consider clean water might feel polluted and offensive to them, reinforcing avoidance. But what about big cats? Tigers, for example, are excellent swimmers and often cool themselves in rivers. Lions, jaguars, and leopards also tolerate water far more than house cats. This shows that not all feline species share the same aversion. Environment and necessity shape behavior. Tigers in hot climates need water for cooling, while desert wildcats had no such requirement. Despite their reputation, some domestic cats can be trained to enjoy water. With patience, positive reinforcement, and gradual exposure, they may learn to tolerate baths or shallow play. The key is creating safe, predictable experiences. But forcing them into water abruptly usually results in panic, fear, and mistrust. Owners often misunderstand this aversion, assuming it's irrational fear. But for cats, water disrupts survival systems, mobility, warmth, grooming, and control. Their dislike is logical from an evolutionary perspective. What appears as stubbornness is actually instinct honed by thousands of years. Interestingly, kittens may show less fear at first. Young cats explore more boldly, testing boundaries before instincts fully settle. Early positive exposure to water may shape lifelong comfort, but as cats mature, natural caution tends to dominate, making older cats harder to introduce to water. The psychological element matters too. Cats associate their territory with safety. Being soaked alters scent cues, disrupting their ability to mark and recognize themselves. To a cat, smelling wrong after a bath can be disorienting, even stressful. Their aversion isn't only physical, it's deeply tied to identity and security. Stress from water exposure can have lasting effects. Some cats avoid areas where baths happened, associate owners with negative experiences, or display aggression when water is nearby. This highlights the importance of respecting their boundaries. Forcing them into water risks more than momentary fear. It can damage trust. Cats' curiosity toward water remains undeniable. Many love dipping paws in bowls, playing with droplets, or sitting beside bathtubs. The fascination stems from movement, reflection, and sound. They enjoy water as long as it doesn't overwhelm their bodies. This contradiction, fear of immersion, fascination with play, makes cats uniquely complex in their relationship with water. So the hatred isn't absolute, it's conditional. Cats dislike being drenched because it disrupts their instincts, but they can still appreciate water's beauty, motion, and freshness. They live in a balance between avoidance and attraction, shaped by history, biology, and personal experience. Understanding this helps us respect their limits while also satisfying their curiosity safely. So why do cats hate water? Because to them, it threatens survival, comfort, and control. Their desert ancestry left them unprepared for soaking, and their instincts amplify the discomfort. Yet their fascination proves water isn't the enemy, it's simply misunderstood. In every drop lies a reminder of their wild past and the instincts that still shape their behavior today.